Hey guys, Mila Little here. I'm popping in really quick just to say if you have not signed up for convention yet, what are you waiting for? You will have zero regrets. I promise you, zero regrets for going to convention. If you're not signed up, I'm willing to bet it's because you've never been to a convention before. Because if you've been to a Plexus convention, you know how amazing they are, and you know you never want to miss another one. The FOMO will be so horrible, and you'll regret it forever. So I'm willing to bet if you're not signed up, it's because you're new. So you need to come. You want to experience the One Plexus community, the excitement, the motivation. You guys, you will laugh, you will cry, you will leave just on fire and ready to go tell everyone about Plexus. You're going to fall more in love with these products, more in love with the business and this community. One of my first conventions I went to a few years ago, I remember I was on an elevator with one of the Plexus higher ups. I had no idea who he was, and I'd ask him, I was like, "What's your one tip to success?" And he said, "The only way you'll ever make it to the top is if you never, ever, ever give up." And that has stuck with me now for like 6 years. You guys, you need to get yourself to convention. Find a way to make it work, and it will be so worth your time. And I promise you, you won't regret it. I hope you guys are going to join me there.
Guys, I cannot believe that convention is just 2 short months away. And this year it's in Columbus, Ohio, and I may be the only one, but I am stoked about it because that's my home state, and it is an amazing place. It's going to be so much fun. But that honestly is not the reason that I wanted to chat with you. I wanted to chat with those of you who are considering going, but there is someone, and it may even be you, that is concerned about the cost or the time away from family or having to stay in a hotel. And I want you to know that that was me. My first convention, I lived in New Hampshire. I had 2 small children, and convention was in Arizona. I was so excited to go. I just knew I was going to go. But my husband was not that keen on the idea. So it took some real conversations. It took some me pouring my belief into him to say that this is going to be worth it. I promise you, if you let me go and we can work this out where someone can take care of our kids and we can find a way to afford it, that it will be worth it in the long run. And I guarantee that if you ask him today, was it worth it? He will agree it was worth it. Now, 7 years later, being an Emerald Ambassador and bringing in income that we never imagined I would ever bring in, I know it was worth it. That convention changed me. It changed my outlook on this business. It changed my outlook on myself. It helped me make new friends, and it was an incredible experience. So if that's you and you're considering it, and you have somebody who's in your life that is like, I just don't think you should do it, I'm asking you to just talk with them. Let them know what this is going to mean to you and figure out a way to get there. You will not regret it.
Hey y'all, Laura Davis, Sapphire Ambassador. I cannot begin to tell you how excited I am to have an in-person convention this year. You may be new to Plexus, or maybe you've been here for a while and never yet experienced the magic that is a convention, but let me just tell you, I don't have any other way to describe it but magic. I first attended convention because I wanted an excuse to travel with my friends, go to Vegas, and have a good time. But when I arrived, I realized that it was so much more and so much more powerful than just a trip with friends. Yes, it is so great to meet our community in person. Like, there is nothing like that, us being together in person. But some of my biggest aha moments have come right at convention. You all, I helped my first jewel get to that jewel rank of Emerald while we were at convention. I had a moment of realization that my story and my timeline was what it was to teach other people about consistency and patience and faith at convention. I sat on the floor as a Ruby ambassador next to my Emerald sponsor and looked her in the eye and said, there is a reason my journey is taking as long as it is. And that reason is so that I can show others that every journey is individual, that the struggle is worth it. And when I get to that jewel rank, I will have an inspirational story to share with others who think they can't get there. And I would not have come to those moments of self-security, of belief in myself, of belief in the journey, if it hadn't been for the messages and for the friendship and for the community that was only available at convention. So if you have not registered for convention yet, do it. Because I want you to have that aha moment. I want you to see the potential of your future, because that is exactly where I saw the potential in my future, was sitting in the seat at convention, being blown away by the friendship, the community, and the leadership that Plexus has to offer. I cannot wait to see you in Columbus in June.